Hi, welcome to Augustana College. My name is Wendy Ramsdale. I am the Student Computing Coordinator Augustana. My job is to be your liaison. In other words, if you have questions or concerns, just let me know. Our office is located on the first floor of Sorensen. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Feel free to stop by anytime. You'll be watching a series of videos that will provide some answers to questions you have now or you don't even know you have yet. Also included in this Moodle session are links to various items I discuss in the videos. Okay, let's get started. My favorite browser is Chrome. You can use whichever you feel most comfortable with. I will tell you, for those wanting to use the Windows Edge browser, we have had some issues with pages not loading correctly and other miscellaneous errors. Most computers on campus, with the exception of the library, has Augustana's homepage set as their default. Previously, you might have logged in as the new students, but since you're now officially a student, we're going to use the Current Students tab. Let's explore a little bit on this page. You'll notice an events calendar over here. It's summer, you don't see much on it, but come fall, it will be filled. You also have a link to be able to submit an event. Also included on this page is the menu, in case you're wondering what they're going to have to eat. On the left-hand side is the faculty and staff directory. If you want to find a phone number or where one of your faculty members or somebody on campus is located, you can start by typing a name. I'll use myself as an example. And here are all the Wendy's on campus. Well, this is me. I'm going to click on my name, and you'll see my phone number, my email address, and where my office is located. And my specialization is ITS. So going back to current students, you'll also notice below there's a student directory which has a login required. That's important because we want to keep your information safe. As we move down the page, one link will be email, which we'll come back to in just a moment. Forms and Docs is a very important link. Here you'll be able to submit work orders for your facilities, your air conditioning, your electricity, any problems you might have with your room. The IT's work orders is if you're having a problem with the lab, or you're having a problem with the internet connectivity, or some specific problem with ITS. Use these links to submit work orders. These are available 24 hours a day, so we'll deal with them the next day. Current students back again. Handshake, very helpful. This is where you're going to go when you want to apply for jobs. This will list available positions and you'll learn more about Handshake as you go along. ITS website, we're going to come back to see that in just a moment. Time clock is where you're going to clock in and clock out when you have a campus job. Over on the right hand side, we'll see things like Arches. Arches is where you went when you registered for your classes. Airing down, there's several different ones, but the last one I'm going to talk about is Starfish. That will be the last video of the series. Okay, we're going to go back and start with email. I'm going to click on the email link. Most of you are real familiar with email, but I'm going to go over a few important things that I think might be helpful for you. By default, most likely your email looks just like this. You'll see it listed into primary, social, promotions, and I don't believe there's anything at this point in any of my different emails. On the left hand side you will see the labels, and there's more that we can't see. If I arrow down, these are all called labels. I'm going to open up an email. At this point you make a decision what you want to do with your email. You can archive it. Archive does not mean delete. This is for an email you might want to check out a little bit later. So what this does is take it out of your inbox and it stores it in that folder called All Mail. So if I say archive, I can go down to my All Mail and you will see, here it is right here. going back to my inbox. I'm going to open yet another email. Here is an option to report spam. Be careful when reporting spam. Please do not use this if you just do not want to receive something. You're best to unsubscribe, because there may be other individuals that do want to receive the specific email. Trash. This is where you'd go to delete. One important thing to remember is after 30 days, all items in your trash and in your spam will delete. So when this message reaches 30 days, it will automatically delete it from your email. If we scooch over a little bit, mark it as unread, change your mind. There's a snooze. If you want to be reminded of an email later, you can move to. I want it out of my inbox, but I want to put it in one of the labels that are available. This is where I would move it to a label. If I click on the Move To, I could select several different labels to move it to. For now, I'm going to put it in Security Notices. And if I look down here in Security Notices, there's that email. Back to the inbox again. You can also just add a label. If you want to use your inbox and keep things in your inbox, you can add as many labels as you wish. I'm going to apply it, and to make it easier, I'm going to go into Repairs, and you will see that's listed right here. Okay, let's look just a second at the settings. To get to your settings, here's a gear, and then I'll click on Settings. We're going to go over just a few options. One interesting one is Undo Send. Undo Send is extraordinarily helpful. It will give you up to 30 seconds to recall a message if you change your mind. I'm going to go back and show you how to do that. I'm going to compose an email. And I'm going to send it. Down here we'll see we have options to view it or undo. And if I click undo, that message will come straight back. We've all went to send something that we really didn't mean to send. So it gives a chance to recall it if that's a problem. Back to our settings. You may want to just go through this list on your own to see what is available. Labels we've discussed. One thing you can do is show and hide. So right now I can see a label called Starred. If I hide it, it has disappeared, and all I do is click to return it. Moving on to inbox. Right now, this is set up as default. I prefer to have mine set up as unread first. This is totally up to you, but I'm going to save changes, and you're going to see what a difference my email will look now. So look at all of my unread messages are on top, and the ones that I have already read are on the bottom. Why? You'll get a lot of email, and you may miss some. What if it's an important one for a professor? So I try to make sure that I can see all my unread messages at a quick glance. One other thing we want to talk about is how to create a filter. Let's say you want to have a filter from a specific person. You want to keep that email, but you really don't need to see it come to your inbox every time you receive it. Filter messages like this. I'm going to say I want everything from public safety. This is not a good option for you. It's only used for an example. And then I can create that filter. Okay, now I can have an option to skip the inbox. And then I can apply a label. And I'm going to say it's security notices. Now down at the bottom, because this email is already active, I can apply filter to the 6 matching conversations. I'm going to click and create the filter. And then if I look at my security notices, there they have all filtered to that place. This is just helpful in trying to organize your email. All right, let's move on quickly to Calendar. Calendar can be found. These are the app squares. If I click here, I'm going to click on Calendar. Once this all loads, we'll see that everybody's calendar are right over here that I currently have access to. But I can only see if someone is free or busy. By default, that's all anybody can see on your calendar also. Now, let's say you want to add an event. I'm going to say add an event on the 27th. I will click on it. It's from 9 to 11. And I'm going to say class. Now I can say make it out of office, a reminder, appointment slots, but for now I'm going to say class. I'm going to give myself more options. The reason being I want this to repeat every week. So I'm going to have this repeat weekly on Thursday and save it. Now if I look every Thursday for the next few weeks, there is my repeating event. If I want to add an all-day event, I can click up on top and I could say John's birthday. And that is just for my knowledge. And there we go. To scroll through your calendar, top or left-hand side, you can scroll by month. If you want to use the scroll up here, you can scroll by week. You can set your calendar to week, day, month, whatever works for you. All right, let's move on just a little bit about Google Drive. Again, back to the app squares, and I'll click on Google Drive. Why do you want to use Google Drive? Well, I'll tell you one thing. If something's going to fail, your computer's going to fail, it's going to fail on finals week or the week before. Google Drive offers a backup for you. It is an unlimited storage place for all of your documents, pictures, anything you might want to save up here. It can also include programs. Whatever you want to store in Google Drive is unlimited. Right here, I have a new button. I can create a new folder. And I'm going to say first year seminar. If I can type, create it. So now I've created this folder called first year seminar. Okay, so now I want to take this chart and move it into my first year seminar. So I click and drag. We will now look into the first year seminar. Either place is same, and there is my folder. I can do a file upload, a folder upload. That's all I have for Google Drive. Our next video will talk a little bit more about ITS. Thank you.